name's Dave Furman. I'm the category manager for hard goods for Mammut USA. And I'm here to tell you about a couple of new products. First is a new helmet. So this is the Wallrider MIPS. Wallrider is a helmet we've had in our line for a couple of years now, but with a MIPS liner. For anyone who isn't familiar, MIPS has been around for over a decade now. It's really popular in bike and ski helmets, and essentially what it does is it allows the helmet to slip around your head a little, so any impact that's off to the side allows the rotational force of the impact. It doesn't allow it to be transferred to your head. That's what causes a lot of brain injuries. So these helmets not only protect you from the impact, but they also protect you from brain injury from rotational force. So the Wallrider is it's an EPP foam, which is a soft foam. It's a multi-impact helmet. The new helmet is a little bit different. This is called the Crag Sender. We make it in a MIPS version, like the Wallrider. We also make it in a version without MIPS. The difference between this helmet and the other, this is a polystyrene foam, EPS foam, so it's a single impact helmet. But what we've done with this is we've extended it a little bit lower over the head and added a little bit of thickness and impact absorption, so it provides protection from side impact. The climbing helmet norms don't have a component for side impact. They really only test whether it protects you from the top. So we're trying to provide some extra protection here. So Wallrider is multi-impact from the top. The Crag Sender is single impact, but with side protection as well. The MIPS version comes in at $149.95, and then the non-MIPS at $99.95. A couple of new harnesses from Mammut. We've had the Ophir series in our collection for a number of years. Two new harness series, the Sender and the Comfort Knit. So the Sender harnesses are these are designed for performance climbers, people who are looking to push themselves, whether it's alpine climbing, rock climbing, gym climbing. This is the same split webbing construction as our other harnesses, but in a lower profile version. So this has the low profile of a laminated harness, but it still allows breathability. Normal lamination doesn't allow the harness to breathe because of the glue. So really focused on breathability and comfort. These are unisex harnesses. It's designed for an athletic fit. So they go extra small through extra large to fit whether it's a woman or a guy. So you can get a good fit either way. There's an adjustable leg version, uses our fast adjust system, and a fixed leg version. It's a little bit lighter weight, more comfortable. Both of them use the tie-in protector, which is patented. That prevents wear on the leg loops here. And then the indicator webbing on the tie-in here. When you tie in here and the rope slips from up to down, that's a really high wear point. And so both of these help to eliminate wear, and they let you know when it's time to retire the harness. The Comfort Knit is the top model in our collection. And this is an example of where some of the more fashion-forward products that we have, we've experimented with some of the knit fabrics from footwear and said, hey, this is really breathable. It allows us to kind of design the fabric the way we want without having to stitch different fabrics together. And it allows us to make a really comfortable harness that's really breathable. So as far as we know, this is the first knit harness. It's going to be a little bit thicker, but have a ton of breathability. So this is really focused on having the absolute best comfort of any harness out there. Whether you're rock climbing, traditional rock climbing, sport climbing, or in the gym, you get tons of padding, really good, very shaped fit. So we offer it for both men and women in different fits for the different body shapes. Again, with the same tie-in protector, indicator webbing, but really focused on breathability and comfort. So for Spring 20, Mammut has a completely new collection of climbing ropes. So Mammut's been making climbing ropes since 1862. We're the oldest climbing rope manufacturer in the world. This is our bread and butter, so this is a big deal for us. The reason for this is that we've seen the trend in climbing is that a lot of people are coming to climbing from climbing gyms. A lot of people don't have a mentor. They're learning about it online. They're learning about it through friends. And what we want to do is streamline the process to get somebody into the right product for what they're using. We find people are just happier. They get a better product if they get something that's designed just for them. So the collection is designed around 3 of what we call use cases, either alpine climbing, crag climbing, so rock climbing, and gym climbing. And based on the way you're going to use the product, you can pick a rope from that collection. And all of the ropes in that collection are designed specifically for the conditions and the usage that you would expect to encounter there. When you ask somebody what's the most durable climbing rope, Mammut is often in there, and durability is one of the things that Mammut's always hung their hat on. People always say, your ropes are so durable. I had this rope, it lasted for X number of years. And so we wanted to also introduce some new technology to even improve on that here. So one new rope that we have in our collection for 2020 is called the 9.9 Crag Workhorse dry rope. So this is the most durable rope Mammut has ever made. The dry treatment also contains a heat treatment component that makes the nylon yarns tougher, so they're more abrasion resistant. And then the Workhorse construction, it's like a high thread count sheet. You put a lot more threads in there. It makes the surface a little bit smoother. You get more surface area, so any abrasion is spread out. So those ropes last a really long time. And then in the 9.9 size, it's just big enough to add that little extra bit of durability. Another new construction we're calling the Sender construction. That's in our 9.0 rope here. So we make this in the Alphine collection and in the Crag collection in different lengths for different types of climbing. The Sender construction is the same as the Workhorse construction. It's like the high thread count sheets, but it's optimized for a high performance lightweight rope. So it'll provide both really good handling in a skinny rope, so you don't get a really kinky, twisty rope the way that you can with a lot of other skinny ropes, but you also get this really high degree of durability. So in our testing, it's even more durable than the 9.5 ropes in the same treatment. So those are the two kind of highlights within those categories. The sort of traditional names in our collection everybody knows, the Infinity, the Eternity, those ropes are still in the collection. The 9.5 Crag Dry is going to take over. That was the Infinity rope. The 9.8 was the Eternity rope, just with the new name in order to communicate the use case to help facilitate people finding the ropes and doing their research to decide what's the best one for them to purchase.